right, so this is the breakdown, the critique, whatever you want to call it. I didn't want to take a chance of doing no film study and all that kind of stuff. I'll leave that for the guys who got a little bit more juice with this particular, platform. But I'm just going to give my interpretation, what I think could happen, should happen, might happen. And I'm not going to pick a winner, as I said before, but I'm just going to tell you how I believe Canelo could be successful and how Bud could be successful. So, without further ado, let's get it going. All right, so I think for Canelo, what Canelo is going to have to do, he's going to have to me, I think Canelo is going to have to do some different thing that he's not used to doing in a lot of his fights when it pertains to Bud. And that's just real talk. I think Bud's going to have to do the same. We got to keep it 100. I think Canelo needs to get started early. I think Canelo needs to establish himself. I think he needs to show Bud who's boss. So basically, I think he needs to go in there and impose his will with Bud. And I think he needs to try to land something meaningful early in the fight, give Bud something to think about, and basically try to take away Terrence Crawford's confidence to the point where Terrence goes into survival mode. And then I think if Terrence Crawford goes into survival mode, then that could spell the end for him. I just think Canelo needs to do what he's been doing and what got him there. Try to walk Terrence down, try to land the hook, try to break him down with body shots. And like I said before, one thing I've seen about Terrence Crawford that I don't like, and Hank Lundy said this, so that just goes to show you that I know what I be talking about and that I'll be on point with the stuff that I say. He says that Terrence Crawford has this nasty habit of when he gets hit, he has to try to get his lick back immediately to basically establish himself and show, okay, that didn't bother me. Terrence can't have pride in this fight because pride will spell doom for him. He needs to do what he needs to do what he does best, which is box, pick his spots, break Canelo down. I think he needs to start whacking Canelo to the body. And then that will open Canelo up. Now, you've been hearing all type of things about injuries from both fighters. Listen, I'm not even trying to hear that. I'm not even falling for that trap. I'm not going to come with any excuses. Wins. Now, I will give you fair warning. Nobody better not come on here and say nothing disrespectful or racist towards Terrence Crawford or black people, because I promise you it's going to be nasty. And anybody that knows me know I can get ugly with it. So I'm giving you fair warning. We just go give Canelo his props if he wins, give Bud his props if he wins, and then we're going to break down what was Canelo's detriment and what was Bud's detriment. Whatever happens, we going to be respectful until somebody gets disrespectful. So I'm giving y'all fair warning. Don't come on here talking stupid, because I will embarrass you. I will humiliate you. I will run you off this channel. You've been warned. And if you think I'm bullshit, try me. But yeah, I think Bud is just going to have to pick his spots. He's going to have to, he's going to have to stick and move. I don't think he should try to get into a firefight with Canelo, because at the end of the day, yes, he sparred with guys big as Canelo or bigger than Canelo, but that's with certain kind of gloves, and you had headgear on. Now, the question is going to be, can Bud actually hurt Canelo? Now, I'm going to tell you something. Canelo has a poker face about, whether he can be hurt. Canelo's been hurt in fights before. Canelo was getting hurt by Bibble's punches. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, Canelo just good at disguising whether he's hurt or not. I've watched several of Canelo's fights. And at the end of the day, your chin sometimes can give up on you. Canelo has been in 60 plus fights. Sometimes you get old overnight. Yes, Terrence Crawford is older, but Canelo has more fights. Canelo has 20 more fights than Terrence Crawford. And then keep in mind, Canelo said there's 5 fights that he had that he didn't get credit for. So, with that being said, you talking about a guy who didn't had like basically maybe 70 professional fights. But we will see. As I said before, Terrence Crawford is going to have to, he going to have to pick his spots with Canelo. I don't want to see him going in there trying to prove that he can, go blow for blow with Canelo. Just box. I think Terrence Crawford will hit hard enough to keep Canelo honest. Because I'm going to tell you, no matter how much people try to pretend that they're not hurt and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to tell you, you constantly keep getting whacked in the face. Yeah. It's going to take toll on you. I think Bud can overwhelm Canelo with his speed. But as I said before, as long as he doesn't try to trade with Canelo, if Bud gets hit with something, either clinch Canelo and try to recover, and if your legs is wobbly, try to get your legs from under you. Now, there's going to be a time in the fight where Canelo is going to try to test Bud's strength. Now, if Bud is able to just easily push Canelo off of him as he did Errol Spence, then Canelo could be toast. But Canelo is going to test Bud's strength sometime in that fight. He may do it early in the fight, or he may do it towards the mid rounds. But what I'm saying with Bud, just don't try to get cute. Bud has this habit sometimes when you catch him with a good shot, he sticks his tongue out. Boxers always show signs when somebody hit them with something that kind of bothered them. Canelo, what he does, he freezes sometime, and then he looks like, whoa. So to sit up there and say that it's impossible to hurt Canelo, you sound dumb. So with that being said, do I believe that a fighter will touch the canvas sometime in the fight? Maybe. And do I believe that you will see a fighter visibly hurt in the fight? Yes. Absolutely. So basically that's it. So that's my breakdown of the fight. Canelo must be Canelo. He must bully Terrence Crawford. He needs to show Terrence Crawford that he is in charge. This is his weight class. He owns it. He needs to try to debo Terrence Crawford. He needs to take away Terrence Crawford's confidence early in the fight, because I think as the fight goes on, I think when we get to the 6th round, if Terrence Crawford hasn't taken minimal damage or taken a lot of damage, then the second half of the fight could be all Terrence Crawford's. So, with that being said, there you have it. That's my prediction. I'm sticking with it. This your boy Town. I'm out.